fascinating. The Twitch thing happened again. Let me check that out. This happens often for whatever reason. Whenever I go live on Twitch. Okay, it says I'm live. But it says on Twitch, it says I'm doing Weehan Wiesbaden, which I'm not. That was a couple weeks ago. Bayern Weehan Wiesbaden. Let's update the title. What do I call it? This Hangout. Hangout with Grant is a good title. Hangout with Grant. The go live notification. That's fine. Just chatting, audience, everyone. Tags. I feel like I need different tags. This is when ChatGPT comes in handy, when it just gives you tags. Oh, I have to hit enter after each one. You're kidding me. Someone's got to tell me, are the tags on Twitch, do they actually work, or is it just like kind of pointless? Because I feel like I do it on YouTube and it just feels like pointless sometimes. If you are tuning in, like the title says on the video, I haven't updated it yet, but it's just a hangout stream. I just thought I would test out some things. It's been a rough day emotionally, I'll be quite honest. Many things happened today, and I just thought it'd be fun to go live, try something new, and yeah, I'm not gonna fall asleep anytime soon, so I'm like, why not just try something new? One more tag. Here we go. Stream is in English, yes. Branded content. I don't have any brands. Okay, hopefully this updates. It should update on Twitch. There we go. Hangout with Grant. With my little handles. Perfect. But I hope everyone's doing well. I know there's a lot going on in the world today, especially in America, if you live in America. So I hope you're doing well. Sending all my love, of course. Just making sure this is working. Sick. Nice. Love that. You gotta let me know, what do you think of the neon roleplay? I installed it. Oh man, this is like this past weekend I installed it, and I don't think it looks half bad. I think it's kind of cool. The whole point of the roleplay is to like make it into shapes or whatever. I just couldn't figure it out. It's like I've never been super like, I mean, I am tech savvy, but I would say I've never been super like handsy, like not that kind of handsy, but like building stuff, right? Like I took wood shop in high school, 10th grade and 11th grade. I did wood shop, and I did it in middle school too, but I'm just not, it's not my thing. I'm just not very good at woodworking when it comes to working with actual wood and not the other definition of wood that people like to use, not that kind of wood. Like building stuff, I just never been good at it. Legos though, I'm pretty good at building Legos, but I need like directions. Like I can assemble, like I have a standing desk that rises and lowers. I built that by myself because there's directions. But if you told me, Grant, I need a shed. It has to be done by Friday. I'd be like, I I wouldn't know what to do. I'd grab like some 2x4s, stack them up like Legos, nail them together, put a roof on it, and be like, here's your shed. Put some walls on it. I do remember I had to like make like a wall with like the studs and drywall. That was in like my first wood shop class that I took. But yeah, the whole point is that you're supposed to make it into like a shape, but the one I got is only like, I think it's like 6 feet long, and I couldn't think of a shape to make it in. Like, I could have done a circle, but I have those posters in the way that couldn't fit. I thought about doing like a wave pattern like that, but it just wasn't long enough. Like the wave pattern, it only would have been like from here to like there, and like that's it. It probably would have been like that long. And so I'm like, how about we just do like a little half rectangle or something? And I don't know. I think it looks all right. It just adds another flair, I guess, to the stream. I don't know. Just trying it out. I don't think it looks that bad. Oh man, Grant rambling on a Thursday night, September the 11th, for me at least. Oh man, what a couple days this is gonna be. Um, sad couple days here. I thought in front of all the sadness, I forgot who said this, but there's a great quote that when you confront sadness, um, it's best to combat that with positive stuff and happiness. So I thought I'd go on Reddit and we can just scroll through Reddit together. Whatever we find is what we find. There's some funny videos. I follow certain threads. Is that what they're called? Threads on Reddit? I don't know what the official term is. I have like a hockey one I follow. Healthy foods, Coldplay, big Coldplay fan. Indie heads, funny videos. 90 Day Fiance. If you follow me on Instagram, you know about me watching 90 Day Fiance. I love that show. Bundesliga, of course. Islanders stuff. There's definitely an Islanders thing that we need to check out. Vampire Weekend, of course. Yoga. I do yoga. I'm into yoga. But here, hopefully this works. I want to show my screen, and hopefully I pick the right one here. Which one is it? I think it's this one. Cross your fingers, everyone. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Let me see if I have audio. I should have audio playing when I hit play here. We can crank that all the way up. Okay, so this is from the hockey page. And apparently there was a hockey question on Jeopardy. Every once in a while, Jeopardy will sprinkle in some hockey stuff. I'm very curious to see what this is.
Canadian girlfriends for 600.
That's probably not. That's a Canadian girlfriends is the category? The hell? What kind of category is that on Jeopardy? Canadian girlfriends.
Canadian girlfriends for 600.
Leon Draisaitl stars for this northernmost NHL team, but went to warmer Spain to propose to Celeste Desjardins.
Oh, come on. How do you not know that? Leon Draisaitl, people. What team does Leon Draisaitl play for is the question. Are you kidding me?
Canadian girlfriends for 600.
Leon Draisaitl stars for this northernmost NHL team, but went to warmer Spain to propose to Celeste Desjardins. Ian.
Who are the Winnipeg Jets?
No. Jonathan or Stacy? Edmonton is further north. Ian, back to you, Stacy.
I give Ian credit. At least he said a Canadian team. I give Ian some props there. He said that so confidently too. Or the Winnipeg Jets. At least it's a Canadian team, right? It would have been hilarious if you said like Florida Panthers or something like that.
Ian.
We're the Winnipeg Jets?
No. Jonathan or Stacy? Edmonton is further north. Ian, back to you,
That's
Stacy.
funny. That's really funny. I love that. Oh my goodness. What else can we find here on Reddit? I follow Sonos. I do have a Sonos speaker. Should I worry about 100% battery charge when listening to lossless audio? I've thought about getting these headphones, but I'm like AirPods Pro, which is what I'm wearing right now. I have the Pro 2s. I did pre-order the Pros 3 that just got released. We should watch that. Let's watch. We can totally watch that. Let me pull that up. It's crazy the technology. Oh gosh, I mean I need to click the right screen here. I think it's this. Yeah. Let me pull up the AirPods 3. The Pro 3s are insane. I did pre-order it. I did. Which is the first time I've pre-ordered an Apple product, because I do make enough money where I can do that now. I used to not be able to make that much money, but I do have enough money where I can pre-order Apple products. I can happily say that. I just want to find AirPods Pro 3. Like, just give me the trailer that Apple put out, please. Like, here we go. Pull up this screen back up. This one. Yes. I need to clean up my freaking streaming thing. I have so many different scenes I gotta clean up. But here we go. This is AirPods Pro 3 from Apple. Sorry, that was really loud. The heart rate sensing is crazy. I can't believe they put that in like AirPod. I don't. That's crazy how that works. This music's catchy. Live translation. 8 hours. Pretty good advertisement. So basically, the new features was longer battery life, the heartbeat monitoring, the better fits. Apparently, they're gonna put like foam in the like earbud somehow, so it's kind of like putting the earplug that you would wear for like concerts. They're gonna like put that in your ear and make it fit better. So I'm excited to try that out. The hearing aid thing is cool. I don't have hearing issues, so that's not a important feature for me, but really cool. This live translation thing is sick, and I wonder if I can find a video about that. It basically can translate someone else's language into English, for example. XQC gets impressed by AirPods 3. Oh, here we go. Is this it? I think this is the clip.
AirPods Pro will help you understand them in your preferred language.
Quality's crap, though.
Using a new simple gesture, live translation begins. Translating Spanish, while ANC lowers the volume of the person speaking, so it's easier to focus on the translation.
Hola, bienvenida. Hi. Hoy todos los claveles.
Hello, welcome. Today, all the red carnations are 50% off.
Crazy.
And
that's unbelievable.
It doesn't just translate individual words. The meaning of each phrase is translated for you. When you need to talk, just speak naturally.
I'd love to take some of these to my sister for her birthday. I'll buy 8, please.
Your iPhone displays your words in their
translates
language
it on the phone.
and can even read them out loud if needed.
Vale.
Live translation is even more useful when both people are wearing AirPods Pro.
I agree, yeah. Let's include the key
Eu
findings of
concordo,
Friday's
sim. Vamos incluir as principais descobertas na apresentação de sexta-feira.
Com certeza. O cliente vai adorar ver
That's
isso.
so
Definitely.
cool.
The client will love that. I'll let the strategy team know to prepare that immediately.
Podemos
This incredible capability is enabled by advanced computational audio on AirPods, combined with Apple Intelligence models.
That's amazing. It's like now when you're traveling, there's like no like fear of not being able to understand what people are saying or what's happening. Because that's definitely been a big fear of mine. If I wanted to travel to like Mexico, I've always wanted to go to Mexico. Like it's just such a beautiful place. I'd love to visit one day. I did take Spanish for a lot of my life, but obviously over time I just don't remember lots of things. And so like I know enough where I get around, but I wouldn't be able to pick up on every single word that someone said in Spanish. Like this would be great to like be able to travel and to be able to like understand what people are saying to you. And it kind of takes away that fear of like traveling to a place that you don't speak the language in. The one downside though, I feel like is for companies like Duolingo or Babbel, or there was one other website that did like language learning. I can't remember. But you're kind of like putting them out of business in a way, because their whole business model was that people would learn the language so they could go to those places and be able to speak with them. And basically this is like cheating. Like you just speak English and let the technology do all the work. So I definitely think it's important to like learn other cultures and learn the language of a different culture if you're traveling to some place different. But at the same time, that's a really cool feature if you're like out and about traveling and you don't have time to like study like Swedish for hours and hours and hours, right? So that's a really cool feature. What they also put out the iPhone Air, which was new. I love how this stream just turned into like reacting to an Apple event. Titanium, the same titanium they used to send people to the moon. It's in the palm of your hands, folks. To take selfies, you can just... That's a pretty cool feature. I unfortunately don't have enough friends where I can use that feature, but the single shot fits all the friends for me, but I don't have enough where I need like 6 people to fit in the frame. But it's like something I don't understand about Apple that kind of annoys me is like, I like uniformity. Like take this for example. This is like a battery charger for my phone. It's like flat. Right? It's just flat. There's no like raised edges. So when you put it on a table, it's like nice and flat. Like this phone that I have, it's the 15 not Mac. It's the 15 Plus. It's the 15 Plus. I just did something. I don't know what I did. But the 15 Plus. Oh yeah. God, I have a HomePod. My phone always connects to the HomePod. It's so annoying. But like the camera, like you see here, like sticks out. So without a case, if you lie it flat on a table, it like rocks, right? And I feel like without a case and you drop your phone, the camera's going to shatter, right? Because it's not flat. And so I wish what Apple would do is raise this. So raise it up to the camera lens so it was all flat and you actually can protect the camera with the extra material. That's just me. You know, like I'd rather have that uniformity. I don't necessarily care about the extra thickness or the extra weight. Like who cares? I'd rather have a phone that's like symmetrical looking. Maybe it's because I grew up in the flip phone era, BlackBerry era. I never had a BlackBerry. My first ever device I had, it was like an iPod Touch, which was flat, like a brick. And so I don't know. I wish they would go back to that. But I mean, this is a sick phone. I would love to like see it in person. totally out of my price range, probably. I wonder how much it is.
This is iPhone Air.
Look at this advertising. That is cool. The A, it's like thin lettering though, because it's like iPhone Air. It's a thin phone, so the font is thin. That's very clever. See, this is stuff like I took it was like a marketing class in high school, and we would do this like during Apple's like events. We would like analyze the commercials and whatnot. So that is very cool marketing that they did. How much would this be? And I know they released another thing. Yeah, the other big thing was the 17 Pro and a new Apple Watch. But I wonder if you go to apple.com, how much is the Air? iPhone Air. $999. Oh my goodness. I like the gold. The black or gold one is what I would get. That is cool. But I don't know, folks. Like, I have the iPhone 15 Plus. Until this phone goes kaput, which I don't see happening anytime soon, like, just stick with it. Like, why even bother upgrading? I used to, like, upgrade the phone every year. But I don't know. As you get older, it's kind of just like, well, we're at a point now with technology, like the difference between this phone and the one before it is like so minuscule. It's kind of like, what's the point? Back then, like 2010s, the jump from phone to phone was massive. Like this next phone had an insane upgrade. Now it's kind of like, oh, we're just going to put a faster chip in it. It has an extra camera, maybe some software updates. That's about it. You get to click between apps, you know, the apps open 0.5 milliseconds faster, you know, it's kind of like, oh, who cares? 40% faster. Well, whoop-de-doo. Still a cool phone. Very expensive, though. Do they still make the SE phone? Or I think they discontinued, or is it the 16E? Yeah, this is like Apple's like flip phone. $600. 16E. Drop dead gorgeous. That's so, look at that camera. That's like a camera from like 2015. What are we doing, Apple? Come on. Come on now. Oh man. The 17 Pro, I don't want to watch the full video. Let's just like, I'll just click into it. Starts at $1,100, everyone. 3 cameras. This looks like a Porsche. Heat forged aluminum. That's very fancy. A19 Pro vapor cooled for lightning fast performance. What does that even mean? Vapor cooled. Wow. The Ultimate Pro camera system, 48 megapixels, fusion rear cameras, the longest zoom ever. So if you're a stalker out there, you get to zoom in on people. Very very good for them, I guess. I've never needed to zoom on something that close in my life. The center stage thing, that's a cool feature. The selfies and it automatically does that. That's cool. iOS 26. Not super impressed. I've got the beta updates on my phone. Not super impressed by it. Apple Intelligence. Live translation. Interesting. Unibody disclosure. But yeah, see what I mean? Like, I don't like how the camera sticks out like that. Just make it flat. Just make it flat. All right, I don't need to click into that. Is that basically everything? We get more zoom. So the difference between this one is that you get zoom. And it has the vapor-cooled chip in it. But I love these, like, diagrams that they have. It's very fancy. Center stage. Pro video. I mean, yeah, you could film movies on this thing probably. I'm sure people have. That would be actually really fun to do. Like, that's something I've always had, like, a dream of doing. I'm not an actor in the slightest, but I would love to, like, either write or help make, like, a movie. I think that'd be really fun. I could, like, write, direct, and star in it, like Tommy Wiseau did in his movie. I would need a lot of money for that, but that'd be really cool. At least something. Like, I one day I would like to do that when I get older. Battery life. I've heard good things about this Silo show on Apple TV. Gosh, there are too many shows that I gotta watch on Apple TV. Like, there's the one with, like, Seth Rogen. That looks good. Am I able to pull this up on Apple TV? I've been watching Ted Lasso. I've been rewatching Ted Lasso. Severance is really good. The Studio is really good. The Shrinking. I watched the first season of that. I liked it. It feels kind of fake though. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it feels like a very scripted show, but it's still good. I wouldn't say it's like the best. Ted Lasso for me is like one of the best shows I've watched like in a long time. Easily like I'd say top 10 show for me that I've ever watched. But yeah, chuck it in the live chat. Any shows that you recommend watching. I'm definitely looking for new things. Oh boy, how does one get out of this? I think I'm stuck. I'm stuck on Apple TV's homepage. There we go. Oh, look at that doggy. That's a cute dog. I don't know what kind of dog that is. It looks like a greyhound mixed with like, I don't even know what. It kind of has like a golden retriever vibe, but a greyhound face. And I love the droolie. If I ever get a dog like that, I'm definitely going to make it wear pearls. Stay connected on and off the grid. 4K, 120 frames per second, Dolby Vision. That's crazy. Well, there we go. That's basically everything that happened with Apple. That tangent went on very long about Apple. I was not expecting to do that. This was an unscripted stream, everyone. Like, I literally just hit live and I'm just like, open up Reddit and we're just going to talk about shit. All because of this person who posted this, why I got the idea to do it. But yeah, AirPods 3, it is coming in the mail. I did pre-order it. It should be coming next. I said the 19th. So I think that's next, like, Friday? Next Friday, next Saturday? Something like that. So that'll be fun. Oh boy. 90 Day Fiance. This is Kara. I have admitted this to a couple people, but of all the people on 90 Day, I would say she's kind of like my 90 Day crush. I will say, I definitely have a little crush for Kara. I do watch 90 Day Fiance. Great show. I'll admit it. I do. I usually don't admit when I have a crush on someone, but she's my 90 Day crush without a doubt. Definitely is a bit crazy personality wise, but like looks wise, you know what I mean? Like crush worthy. Seattle Sounders, y'all suggested a Brian Schmetzer statue would be the pose. I feel like Brian Schmetzer, he's the coach of the Seattle Sounders, my favorite soccer team. I feel like Brian Schmetzer, it'd either be him just like doing the Mr. Clean look like this and just him standing, or it could be him like celebrating like this with his hands in the air. But I feel like more Brian Schmetzer would be like this, like the Mr. Clean, like hands here, like very monotone looking face, you know, just observing his players. Whoa, what is this? Hathor's 300 kg deadlift. This seems kind of dangerous, folks. Yeah, come on, come on. Dry hump that barbell. Yeah, he dry humped that barbell. Look at these humps, my lovely lady humps. Look at this. Yeah, hump it. Oh, that's great. That's hilarious. Never, as you can probably tell, I'm a huge deadlifter. But never been into that kind of stuff. Very cool though, impressive. I'm trying to think because I played hockey my whole life, and like we had to do deadlifts. I was not very like strong in the gym. I don't even remember how much I could deadlift. It was definitely under like 100 pounds. Like it was very weak. I was like 16 years old, but still. 16-year-olds nowadays, especially in hockey, they're like insane athletes. Like it's like, oh my God. All the equipment they have nowadays for these kids is insane. My mother said I look like a lesbian. Did I thrift a woman's sweater? I think you might have. That's a very, like, that's the sweater that I'd expect my counselor in high school to wear, or maybe my like language arts teacher to wear. You know what I mean? It's like, it's more like a cardigan than like a sweater. It's super thin. It's a zip up. I see the zip. Yeah, zip up. That's definitely women's. That has to be women's. But I mean, hey, like, who cares? At the end of the day, like, clothes are clothes. Like, who cares if it's meant for women or meant for men? Like, clothes are clothes. But I do think that is a women's sweater. It's kind of like when Michael from The Office, that one episode where he wore a woman's blazer in the office and then everyone gave him shit for it. Very similar to that. The White House's last 3 videos featuring Trump statements have been AI. Really? Are these the videos?
To my great fellow Americans,
Oh,
I
boy.
am filled with grief and anger at the heinous assassination of Charlie.
Okay. So this is the big news that happened today in the country. Charlie Kirk being shot. Head to my Instagram. I made a video about this. At Grant_Akeem is the Instagram. Devastated. This is the reason why I came on today. Because I just was like, this affected me so much today. And then there was a school shooting at a high school earlier today too. Like, it's just like, oh my God, what's going on? When I saw this on Twitter, I wondered if it was AI. You be the judge at home. Do you think this is an AI video?
I am filled with grief and anger at the heinous assassination
very,
of
like,
Charlie
fake.
Kirk on a college campus in Utah. Charlie inspired millions, and tonight all who knew him and loved him are united in shock and horror. Charlie was a patriot who devoted his
you
life
see
to
that?
the cause.
Did you see that? When his body, like, that is fake. Look at that.
Charlie was a patriot.
That's crazy. Am I like, is this like from the actual White House? That is from the White House. That's crazy. And they turned comments off. Of course they did. That is clearly AI. Did you see his body shift?
Charlie was a patriot who devoted his life to the
That's
cause of open
unbelievable.
debate and the country that he loved so much, the United States of America. He fought for liberty, democracy, justice, and the American people. He's a martyr for truth and freedom, and there's never been anyone who was so respected by youth. Charlie was also a man of deep, deep faith, and we take comfort in the knowledge that he is now at peace with God in heaven. Our prayers are with his wife, Erica,
Yeah,
the
it
two
looks like his neck
young,
is
beloved
doesn't look
children, and
real
his
at all.
entire family, who he loved more than anything in the world. We ask God to watch over them in this terrible hour of heartache and pain. This is a dark moment for America. Charlie Kirk traveled the nation, joyfully engaging with everyone interested in
Yeah,
good
I mean,
faith
it's either
debate.
like
His mission was to bring young
it's
people
either
into
AI
the
or
political
it's the
process,
camera they're
which he
using.
did better
It just
than
looks
anybody
weird.
ever.
Like the depth of
To
field,
share
it just
his
looks fake,
love of
right?
country and to spread the simple words of common sense.
All right, we don't need to watch the whole thing, but that's. I do think that's AI. What the hell? I'm still just saying a guy saying it's AI. He doesn't ramble and his lips movements look weird. Also, AI detection doesn't work. His sentences are basically coherent. His sentences are barely ever coherent. No, yeah, I mean, obviously it's a scripted speech that he gave, but I don't know. The biggest tells of an AI video is that most models, even the most advanced ones, can't make their videos longer than 7 to 8 seconds. Deep fake isn't out of the question. This isn't that kind of AI video. These look and sound like live portrait style videos. He probably recorded himself saying all these things, but had that footage put onto a photo of him in the Oval Office. That's why his body almost doesn't move and his head looks pasted on, and why the audio quality is completely different in each video. I suspect he wasn't sitting in his office for these, but wants to look like he was. But it could also be for ease of editing. It's still him talking, though, not an AI generated video or deep fake in the traditional sense. This person, Mr. Killer Gazebo, shout out Killer Gazebo, I love your name. Actually, you know what? I actually love gazebos, so why is your name Killer Gazebo? Is it like you built a killer gazebo? Or do you hate gazebos and you want to kill all gazebos? I hope it's you love gazebos because you built a killer gazebo. But I agree, because obviously it's him talking. It's just his body. So I totally think what he did or what they did
To my great fellow Americans, I am filled with
is
grief.
he recorded his face and they basically plastered his face onto his body, and it's just him talking to make it seem like he's in the Oval Office. That's bonkers. See, like, for me, it's like, I get, you know, Mr. Trump, that you want to look professional and you want to seem like you're the shit because you're the president, which I get, right? If I was the president, I would want to be, like, presentable. But also at the same time, if I was the president of the United States, I would totally still do Twitch streams like this and wear a hoodie and just be in my Oval Office and talk to people. I totally would do that. But with Trump here, it's kind of like I would have rathered him take a cell phone video of him saying, "Oh, I feel for Charlie Kirk and sending love to his family." Like, I feel like that would make him seem more like a human, because by him doing this makes him seem like a dictator, and I'm not a big fan of that vibe. You know, I'd rather him seem like, oh, he's one of us, right? He's just a person, and film a video on his phone and post that on Twitter or whatever. So, yeah, that's bizarre. Like, why even do that? Like, I get you want to make him look professional, but at the same time, it's just like, is it worth it? This other one.
For far too long, Americans have been forced to put up with Democrat-run cities that set loose
Oh, yeah, look at his
savage,
hands.
bloodthirsty criminals to
That's
prey
so
on innocent
fake.
people. Really, very, very innocent people. In every place, they control radical left judges, politicians, and activists.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's unbelievable.
Hello to everyone attending the Innovative Housing Showcase on our National Mall.
This one doesn't look horrible, to be honest.
Under the Trump administration, we believe that affordable home ownership is a fundamental part of the American dream, and we're working every day to make
his
that
like
dream.
head, and it's like his head movements are moving, and then his hands are like doing, like, who does this when they talk? Like, who talks like this? This is weird. Like, I'm just caressing my hand like this and talking. Good catch. That is bizarre. Wow. I just don't get it. I know there's a lot going on in the news with like Trump and his health. Like, people suspected that, oh, like Trump is like, he's not doing well in terms of his health. Like, I think he got diagnosed with some like disease or something. And it's like, maybe that's why they're doing these AI videos, to kind of mask like his decline in health. Like, he is like, I think he's already 80, and maybe they're just doing this AI shit just to make him appear like young or whatever. Wow, that's wild. That's absolutely wild. I just wonder what's gonna happen in the next election cycle in 2028, just almost 2 years away. That's gonna be an insane election. If these past two weren't already insane enough, the 2028 election is gonna be absolutely bonkers, because you're gonna have to have someone other than Trump run, right? Who knows what the Democrats are gonna do? Like, I can't even think of who that's gonna be. I have a couple ideas of who I would like it to be, but I doubt that's going to happen. A lot of the candidates that I like, the Democrats usually just say, nope, we're going to put like an establishment person, a la Clinton. But yeah, I think it's going to be the most hatred election ever. Just given what's been going on with all these political assassination attempts and assassinations going on. Oh my goodness. Coldplay. We love some Coldplay. Looking for the blue Wembley shirts. So yeah, how many shows? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 shows in a row at Wembley. Bonkers. Oh my gosh. Beards. He put a heart. I had a alopecia spot in my beard in the shape of a perfect love heart. That's crazy. That's almost like a blessing right there. You have alopecia, but it's in the shape of a heart. That's like a perfect heart too. Like, that's crazy. Like, at that point, you just got to keep it. Like, if your alopecia goes away, you got to keep it and shave a heart onto your face for the rest of your life. It's the only way how. Oh boy. Today's national vibe, agree or disagree. USA, Charlie Kirk. Yeah. I mean, the press in America today really only covered the Charlie Kirk thing, which, look, obviously, I'm not going to sit here and tell you he's more important than kids dying. Like, it's equal, in my opinion. The only reason why I think the Charlie Kirk thing got more attention, and I think why, I don't know, maybe this is a bad thing to say, but why it hit deep with me more was because it's someone like in the public eye. It's someone that, you know, people and I have seen on YouTube or on TikTok, people that you've seen on live streams. You know, it's someone that you see on a regular basis, right, in the media. And then you just have a bunch of random people, kids that you don't know. You have no idea who they are. You didn't know they existed until today. And And so I think that's why the Charlie Kirk thing was more like of a shock. Like, whoa, like this person who we saw, some people would probably watch his content every single day, now is just gone, versus just random kids. Obviously, both are tragedies and both should be equally covered. But I get why the Charlie Kirk thing was covered more, is because he's like in the public eye and part of politics, and his, murder was, captured on video and circulated around the internet and was horrible. But yeah, that is very, very sad, both things. And I wish both would get equal representation, of course, but the media, you have to, from their perspective, they're only going to talk about things that get them attention and get them popular. So they're only going to focus on like the negative things and whatnot. So it makes sense why they would focus on that. But of course, both issues should be getting equal representation. The SeatGeek, is this a scam? I don't care about that. Oh boy. Fabletics, don't care. Arcade Fire, Islanders, I need help finding the hat. Are these the options? It didn't load. There we go. These are the options for the Islander hats. I mean, if you had to pick one, I think the beanies, or the toques, as you Canadians say out there, is probably more useful, because in hockey season, it's in the winter for the most part. You're in a cold rink. A cap really isn't going to do much for you, right, in the cold, so I go beanie. The beanie on the right just doesn't work for me. I don't know why. It just looked weird. The one on the left looks better, in my opinion. As a matter of fact, I think I have that beanie in my closet somewhere. Something similar to that. I have that in my closet. But yeah, very nice. Only fanatics can pull this off. That's disgusting. What the fuck is this, everyone? That's disgusting. What is this? They made a hockey jersey into a basketball jersey. Maxed out. The Mitchell & Ness maxed out fashion basketball jersey. That is gross. God, I mean, these are horrible. Like, the quality on this, it's just shitty. They're probably charging you like $300 for that too. I wonder how much this basketball shirt is. Like $150. There's no way. I mean, I'm sure there's people who bought it. Like, just why? Horrible. Here for a good time says, I hate to say it, but I like the tank. Dionys Burning says the tank goes hard. The price does not, though, says Queetsy, $119.99. And then 15 Tango says, the fuck? I hate this could be an entire conversation. I picture this being like in a movie. We have like 4 different people talking to each other. The good time guy says, guys, I hate to say it, but I like the tank. Dionysus says, yeah, man, that tank goes hard. Quitzy the Jedi says, the price does not, though, $119.99. And then you have this other guy, he's like 15, he's like, the fuck? Oh my god. That's great. I'm really hoping the new alt is something like this, so no one feels the need to buy this M&N garbage. Mitchell & Ness garbage. God, I love these Reddit things. It's just fantastic. Call me a hater, but what's the problem, guys? If you look at the gradient side by the logo on photo 1, There's a white outline that should also be on the jersey, but isn't. Ah, gotcha. Thank you. I would rather buy stuff from bench clears and have the peace of mind that I'm supporting a smaller business. Yeah, I will. Mitchell and Ness stuff is pretty bad. I work with sports memorabilia and jerseys, so I deal with Mitchell and Ness stuff. Sometimes it's not worth buying for the price tag. It's not worth it. It's a glorified Fanatics jersey. Don't get it. The Fanatics experience, ruining the quality of your favorite sports merchandise companies one acquisition at a time. God, Fanatics. I don't want to say anything bad on a stream, but frickin' Fanatics is what I always say. Frickin' Fanatics. Oh, we got some yoga. Help with downward dog. That looks pretty good. Gotta put more. It looks like she's not putting as much effort into her hands. Like she needs to push more out of the ground. So it looks like she's kind of just resting there, but looks pretty good. I don't need to see that, buddy. Look at Kumail Nanjiani. He went from working at Silicon Valley, a tech startup called Pied Piper. Now he's wearing a leopard fur, not a leopard, it looks like a wolf fur coat. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chains on his neck. The rise of Kumail. What yoga mudra is that? Don't know. Anthony and Manon. Don't know that. All this 90 Day stuff. How to play Bill Maher. Been there, won that for the Sounders. Tame Impala. Vampire Weekend. We gotta click into this. The Walcott posters. All the way to New Jersey. All the way to the Garden State. I love that. That's one of my favorite songs, Walcott. Walcott, don't you know that it's insane? Don't you want to get out of Cape Cod tonight? All the way to New Jersey, all the way to the Garden State, out of Cape Cod tonight. So good. Super simple chord progression, too. So good. Fun fact, I was in band class in 9th grade. I was in percussion, and I was messing around on the xylophone, and out of nowhere, I just started playing the Walcott riff. And I was like, holy shit, that's Walcott. Came out of nowhere. Ooh, Mariners. Side note, if you don't know, I do love baseball. I played baseball growing up. Mariners have always been one of my favorite teams. They're having a pretty good season so far. I think they're in the playoffs. The Etsy Witch is real. I don't know what happened here. It is real. Something good must have happened. Oh, wow. He got wet. He got very wet. Is it a walk-off? It must have been a walk-off. The Etsy, I don't know what that means. The Etsy Witch is real. It must have been a walk-off. Sarper's comedy show. What the fuck? Sarper does comedy. Didn't know that. More Vampire Weekend stuff. I put in overpay. Oh my gosh. Oh, this On the Island thing. This On the Island thing is... I haven't watched it yet. It looks so cool from all the trailers. You think... Oh yeah, here we go. Before we get onto that, here's the Mariners walk-off. So where are we? It's a 2-2 game. Bottom of the 13th inning. Holy shnikes. Dramatically. Swing it away! Leo Rivas! What have you done? Wow! Wow! That's pretty cool.
He walks it off in the 13th inning.
That's pretty sick, actually. That's a big win for the Mariners because they're kind of like on the bubble of either making it or missing the playoffs. So that was a big win for them. Good for the Mariners. Internet speeds up to 2 gig. Is that fast? I feel like that would be fast. Because I feel like Xfinity advertises like, oh, we have gig speed internet. So 2 gig must be twice as fast. But I don't know. You have a freaking like rat dog as your like spokesperson. I don't know if I trust it. Ooh. Nicolas Kakko? Nicholas Kakko, Game Worn Equipment. I am a goalie, by the way. I transitioned from defenseman to goalie 3 years ago now. Yeah, it is 3 years ago now. I'm a nerd about goalie equipment. So he's like a rookie. Oh, that's pretty cool. See, like for me, it's kind of like, why buy used equipment if you're not going to use it? Like, you're just going to keep it in your house. Is like, look what I have. Like, if I was going to buy this stuff, I would actually use it, right? Because I'm a goalie. But some people just like to keep it in their house. And he made it. That's the top of the Reddit. Wow. Oh my gosh, it's been an hour. Holy shit. Do you want to watch? We can watch. This is like 25 minutes. Do you want to watch like the first like couple minutes just to see what the vibe is of this? Why not? Islanders, by the way, are my favorite hockey team in the world. Go Islanders. I'm so excited for this upcoming season. And there'll definitely be lots of New York Islanders content upcoming on the channel. So subscribe if you like the Islanders. Let's go.
We're attacking the reasons what went wrong, and come fall, there should be no questions on where our head's at as a response to how this season went.
5 seconds away from the moment of truth.
I could not believe he won this
For the
shit.
future of our franchise, it's
I could
exciting.
not believe he won this lottery.
The fourth ball is number 13.
We got news today.
Yes, we
Lots
do.
of news.
It's
Sick.
a newsy Friday, so let's get right to first things first. And that news coming from Long Island. New York Islanders today named Matthew Darch, General Manager and Executive Vice President. Darch will manage all aspects
Dude,
of the
this is
team's
so
hockey
sick.
operation.
Look at this.
So he's going to get this opportunity.
It really seemed
It's like I'm watching a
inevitable
movie.
he was going to get a chance as an NHL GM. I think the desire to sort of be ahead of the curve and to really get a new voice in, I think it's a really good hire for the Islanders.
So interesting times for sure on the island. There's so much for them to do, but a big day in their history as they announce a new general manager, Matthew Darch.
Nice to meet you.
It's Butchie.
I'd like
Butch
to see you
Goring.
during the year in the press box, but we know each other. Yes, great. So,
Yeah, well, congratulations.
thank you. It's exciting.
We're all excited for you.
So I tell the people here, my first memory, I'm born in '76, with like you guys winning cups every year.
You woke up to that, right?
And I missed the Montreal winning all the cups.
earlier.
Exactly. So it's great.
You've had,
It's awesome.
you've had your share of cups.
Yeah, I've been fortunate. Lightning's a great organization.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, so it's exciting.
Now
Happy
you
to be here.
can bring one here, right?
That's the goal. Look at these. Like we need one more recent, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thanks for everyone coming. There's a championship legacy here that needs to move forward, and we believe strongly that Matthew Darch understands how to make that happen. He has been an important part of Stanley Cup success in Tampa Bay, and we see him as a team builder with a bright future for us. We're really looking forward to getting started on building something special here. Welcome, Matthew. The stage is yours.
Thank you, John. Well, Good morning, everyone.
Good
I'm
product
actually
placement with
very
the smart
honored
water.
and humbled to be named General Manager and Executive Vice President of the New York Islanders. It's an unbelievable fan base. I'm really, really excited. So I'd like to thank Scott Malkin, John Adeki, John Collins, the rest of the ownership group for their trust in me, welcoming me, my wife, my boys, Sam and Ben, to the Long Island area. You've entrusted me with the hockey operations of this franchise. It's not something I take lightly. When the Islanders called, I was really excited because, first of all, we love the area. My wife and I always love the New York area. And so we get an opportunity with, I've seen the last few years, you see the new building and you read about ownership, it's this great, stable ownership. So all the ingredients are here to have success.
Exactly.
It's a process. They do their due diligence. They talk to different candidates. They get references from people. And I was happy that they believed in my plan and the way I want to structure hockey operation, the way I see building a team. And now that's my job to execute on it. Now I want to build a hockey operations department that people will be proud of, that will help me achieve the fact that I want this team to be in the playoffs, and it's the playoff are the expectation. Every year the goal is we're in the playoffs. It's a tough league. There's 32 teams, only half of them make the playoffs. A lot of factors have to go right for you to win, and I've experienced it. As you need luck with injuries, you need bounces. There's a lot of things that need to go your way for you to win, but the more good decisions you make, it helps you have luck and have those bounces and things like that. So that's what we're pushing through.
Badass. I love this so far. Should we keep going? We're at 4 minutes. I don't want to watch the whole thing, but great stuff. This is so cool that us Islander fans, we get to see behind the scenes what's going on. It's kind of the first time we've been able to do this as Islander fans under previous ownership or previous general managership, if that's a word. Lou Lamoriello was very closed doors, didn't really allow the public to see what was going on. He rarely would address the public about anything. So this is really cool that we get to see this behind the scenes stuff with Matthew Darche. I'm so excited. I just it's probably the most excited I've been for an Islander season to start. I believe it starts 9 days from now, preseason on the 20th. Or is it Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday? It's not on my calendar. I think it's the 20th or 21st. So it's coming up next week. Super stoked. I can't wait for it. Also, this draft lottery, insane. I cannot believe we landed Matthew Schaefer. We'll see what happens with Matthew Schaefer, if he is going to make the team right away or if he's going to be sent back to juniors. I hope he makes it, of course. But if he gets sent back to juniors, no rush for Matthew, right? Take time to develop. No need to rush it. But that is insane. I'm going to have to watch that later today because it's already almost 3 a.m. where I am. So, you know what? I think to end this, because I'm already past an hour, right? We rambled on about many things. This is the fun thing about the Hangout streams that I do. This is the first time I've ever done a stream like this. It's just me in front of a camera. You can go on Reddit or whatever and just ramble on about stuff, right? And I don't know. I think it's cool, because I feel like a lot of people put content out there that's very scripted and made for TV, and TV's so scripted. I feel like there's not a lot of content that's just raw. I feel like doing this kind of stuff is very raw. And there are lots of way more popular and better YouTubers who are more funnier and more talented than I ever will be, who do a much better job at this. But I don't know, it's cool to make content like this where you just talk and whatever. But I think the only way to end this, we mentioned it earlier, we talked about Walcott, one of my favorite songs ever. all the way from New Jersey, all the way to the Garden State. I said Garden really funny. I said Garden like probably how people from New York say Garden, or Boston people say Garden. Have you been in the Boston Garden? Do you see the Bruins at the Boston Garden? Have you been to the Boston Harbor? I heard they threw the tea into the harbor. After they threw the tea into the harbor, they went to the Boston Garden and saw the Boston Bruins beat the New York Rangers. Oh my goodness. So we can watch a live performance. There's an acoustic performance. I feel like we should make it a live performance. I think that's the only way to properly end this. That's from Portland. I went to their concert in Philadelphia. I'm not sure if it's on here. That's okay. Walcott live in Sydney from 5 years ago. Let's do the one from... This one said it's from Thompson's Point in Portland. To end the stream on this lovely Thursday morning, 9/11. Let's have a little bit of fun. Think about the happy times. Have some happy thoughts. And here's Walcott in its entirety. Hopefully I don't get copyright strike for this.
You mind if we play one more Vampire
It's
Weekend
usually
song
fine
for
in
you?
live
Would that be all right? Until next time. Good night.
Yeah.
Don't you know that it's insane? Don't you wanna get out of Cape Cod? Out of Cape Cod tonight. Walcott, Mystic Seaport is that way. Don't you know that your life could be lost out of Cape Cod tonight?
I love that chord progression. It's so good.
Walcott, don't you know that it's insane? Don't you want to get out of Cape Cod tonight? Walcott, the bottom neck is a shit show. Honest part is a ghetto. Out of Cape Cod tonight. The lobster's claw is sharp as knives. People feast on human lives. Behold,
That guitar is so nasty. Best part.
all the way to New Jersey, all the way to the Garden State, out of Cape Cod tonight. Walcott, fuck the women from Wembley, and fuck those bears out in Provincetown. Heed my words and take flight. Walcott, don't you know that it's insane? Don't you want to get out of Cape Cod tonight? Walcott, don't you know that it's insane? Don't you want to get out of Cape Cod tonight? Walcott, don't you know that it's insane? Don't you want to get out you must be the man. Ruling Cape Cod tonight.
Best bands in the world. Best song ever. Can't think of a better way to end the hangout tonight with some Walcott. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you had a good time. We kind of rambled on about lots of stuff, a lot of things, a lot of various topics. The channel, the Twitch page, everything. It's for you guys. Everyone's welcome, regardless of what you look like, what you believe in, your religious beliefs, political beliefs, anything. Everyone's welcome here on the channel. And I hope you had a good time. Hopefully we, took your mind off some things tonight. And yeah, we'll just do this whenever. I don't really have a set schedule. We probably should have a set schedule at some point. But I thoroughly enjoyed this. We probably won't do this a lot of times super late at night like this. Tonight I just tough time winding down for bed, and then this really helped me personally. I feel a lot better about stuff. So thank you for being with me tonight. If you are, or if you watched it on the replay, I feel ya. I still feel your support. Hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Hopefully it's filled with lots of joy, lots of love. And I just hope you're doing okay. And yeah, I wish I could give all you guys a big hug, but hope everyone's doing okay and having a good time. I know the world's a dark place, but we'll get through it together. We're all one big band. As long as we stick together, be nice and kind to each other, do our best every day, we'll be just fine. We'll get through it. Thank you. Have an amazing rest of your night. Speak to you soon. Don't forget to... I forgot to say this. If you want to follow me, feel free to follow me on Twitch or YouTube. Give the video a thumbs up if you want. Not mandatory, but it's there. All right. Now, peace out.